There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Yeah. I do have one further question, actually. If my brain is not in my head, how am I going to get drunk?
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today.
And we're back, here in what is apparently called the sink. It's not really a sink. I'm not totally sure why it's called a sink, but there you go. It would seem this... Can I turn the music off? Oh, it's disabled. Personality files damaged or missing. Insert backup holotape to restore files. Apparently I can stay here. Light switch 2. Talk to light switch. Advanced functions file damaged. Insert backup holotape to restore. It's a light switch. I want to turn the light on or off. That is what I want to do. Mad scientist scrubs. Okay. Can I? Okay, I can actually take my weapon out in here. This is muggy. This is muggy. This is my footlocker. Personality files damaged or missing. Insert backup holotape to restore. Is there anything? Can I use the bed? Oh, sleep. So I don't actually have to insert personality files to the bed then. Well, that's a relief. I've got a safe. Empty syringes. Okay. I have... Okay, is that my spinal column? Here is your spine without a brainstem to snap it onto. Here it floats. Your back doesn't feel any different from the spine's removal. If anything, whatever was placed in there makes you feel stronger. Alright. Okay. Based on the other tanks in the room, you can safely assume this is where your brain would be floating. It's currently missing from both the tank and its proper place in your head, but you seem to be doing just fine without it. I am not just fine. Okay, so this is my heart. This is your heart, apparently. Cranial surgery complications required its removal. And until your brain is returned, your heart can't be trusted to keep beating in your body. Your new heart seems to be working just fine, however. Yes, I've got... Okay, I've got a new... Let's have a look. It would come under stats. It will come under perks. Brainless. I now get... It can't be crippled. I'm more resistant to chems. I don't know how chems... Well, I suppose chems that work on my body will work just fine. And I get plus 5% damage threshold. Okay, that's a minimum of +1. Okay, what else did we have? We had spineless and heartless. Your heart has been replaced with blah blah blah. You cannot be poisoned. And the filters in your heart will also regulate bleeding. And you cannot be poisoned. You know, as much as I hate the idea of not having my own heart, that is ridiculously useful. Especially versus those bloody cazadors. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a... critical. Okay, that's not bad at all, is it? And all healing items function at a higher level. Okay. Spineless. Spine has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased by 1. Strength of 1's not... That's hard to pass up, isn't it? Really? It really is. Oh, okay. I'm being seduced by cybernetics. I want my bloody brain back, though. I want my bloody brain back. Activate Eatertronic 3000. Oh, so that doesn't need personality files. Can I close it? No. Talk to the toaster. Personality files damaged. Wine. I don't need to talk to the wine, apparently. Right, what have I got? I've got a reloading bench with energy cells and a storage cabinet. Does it use the things that are in the storage cabinet, or do I have to keep taking things out? It probably doesn't, does it? I probably have to keep sticking stuff in and out of there. That's going to be annoying until I mod it. Okay, weapons workbench and refrigerator with stuff. A hot plate that will allow me to cook, I assume. Mine. Oh yes. Jack the Seagull. Hammer, scrap metal. Am I growing things in there? Okay, so this is my house, basically. And I have... Let me guess. Yep. I have a task to do in here. Oh, I've got a balcony as well. I've got a balcony. Let's have a quick look at this. Alright. Big MT. This is the Big MT. It's reasonably big, I suppose. Metal box.
Intruder, you will not escape the eyes of my robo-scorpions or their pincers.
Robo-scorpions? Really? Okay. So, first thing to do, sync Central Intelligence Unit. I need to install Sonic Emitter Revelation, now available in the vendor interface.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sync. I am your electronic valet and household central processor.
Isn't it
May
valet?
I be of service, sir?
It's not a valet, it's valet, surely. Are you some kind of AI or...
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
Yay! You mean there are other personality modules here? I think I've found many of them.
Indeed, sir. Though if sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that sir is better off without them. However, if sir is determined to inflict upon sir's self their dubious services, sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
So I can access their functions without loading the personality holotapes, can I?
Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
Okay, and why are there so many personality modules?
As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
Okay.
Indubitably, sir.
We need to change your personality a little bit and drop the vocabulary. It's a little intimidating. What services do you provide?
In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide sir with direct access to the commissary.
See, shop.
Any goods sir might
Shop.
require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
Small robots will deliver it here to this house, home, whatever you want to call it. Domicile. Stop using words like this. It's annoying. I need my equipment repairing. Surely I don't. I'd like to buy some things. Let's see what he's got.
Very good, sir. And might I venture to opine that a new trilby might be just the thing to complete Sir's ensemble?
A trill? I don't think so. I kind of like my hat. So what do you sell? What are you selling? You've got weapons. Scientist's glove. Don't think so. Sonic emitter. Revelation. EMP bonus versus robots. Powered armor. Critical strike. Paralysis. I like it. Don't I have... I was given a cyberdog gun. Okay. I might need to check these things out. What else was I given? Right. Oh no, I've already got that one. Okay, Sonic Emitter. Revelation. Okay, what else have you got? Powered armor, scientist scrubs, +5 science and +1 intelligence. Patient gown. That's okay. I think I've already got one, and you can have it back. I think. You've got whiskey. Hello. I don't know whether I've got enough with me. I really don't know if I... Ran away! Oh my god. Right, excellent. Already liking this place. We've got cases, because... yeah, why not? So I had a lot of currency, actually, that I have been saving up for quite some time. So I can use that and get 4,000 more caps. We're closing in on the 350,000 cap mark. And it's still not enough. We're going for the million. Yes, we are. Right, let's get out of here. And how did I... Right, I've got to click on that, unfortunately. Now, I have... You know what? I think I want to do this outside. I've got some new weapons to have a look at. Let's have a look at the new weapons. I've got... What was it called? The Cyberdog gun that uses 357 Magnum. Is it my radio that's on? Is it my radio that's on? Okay. Okay, it's not that I don't like the music. The music was very cool and everything, but it's a little... yeah. So, okay. We've got... okay, the K9000 Cyberdog gun, which does 27 damage per shot, which is not a lot, but it does have a fairly good fire rate by the looks of things, 420 per minute. So the DPS is not too bad. Weight 27, it's way too heavy, and it uses 357 Magnum. I am curious. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty silly. It's got a brain in it. It's... for a horrible second I thought it was my brain. It's not my brain, is it? It's not my brain. Can I change ammo? Hollow points. JFP. Okay. And normal. Alright, I want to fire it and see what it's like. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's got a sniper scope? Well, it's not exactly a sniper scope. It's... okay. Force field seems to be working. Okay, it's got very little recoil as well. That's actually kind of... not my style. That was kind of cool though. Right, and what else did we have? We had the Sonic Emitter Revelation. What? Oh, that was... okay. Was that right? Okay. Is it going to complain when I put it away? Is that... oh, God. Yes, it is. Okay, we're not bringing this. I'm not feeling guilty for not using it. That is just like... oh, God. Okay, that's kind of... alright. Well, that was a bit unfulfilling. It kind of built up. It felt like it was going to go... but it went... little underwhelming, really. Yeah, really. But apparently does a lot of damage to robot, so probably useful against robo-scorpions. I should possibly hotkey it. I could hotkey it instead of my axe. Hatchet. Yes. Let's... Can I even remember how to do this? Yes, vaguely. Oh my god, it's like trying to remember these things. Let's see if I've got that. Pistol. Yay, whatever. What am I going to call this? Pulse gun-ish. Revelation. Sonic emitter. Okay, well let's dump the... Where should I... Okay, I've got a trunk. Yes, I do. I've got a trunk. Let's leave this in there. Assault car... Why have I got an assault carbine? Okay, we're selling that to the shop when he gets more money. I'm leaving the Cyberdog there. And why have I got a... When did I get a sniper rifle? Did I have that on me when I came here? Did I not realise I had some other stuff to sell? That's kind of embarrassing. Okay, so my weight's down to 37%. I think I'm ready to go. Of course, the question now is, to go where? I have several things to do. Tell Captain Parker what happened to the missing refugees. Oh, good grief. X-13. Travel to the X-13 research facility, which is over there in the west. And why are we travelling to the X-13? We've got to pick something up. I can't remember what. X-9. High School Horror. Travel to the X-8 research centre. So we're travelling to 3 different research centres to pick up stuff. And that one's way over there. And then the X2 Strange Transmission. And that is... So we got 1, 2, 3 over here. Sonic emitter upgrade. Travel to the X8 research centre to find the force field disrupting EM pulse wave upgrade. Right, this is probably the first thing to do because force fields. Get through force fields. We also have all my friends have off switches, and that is to find all of the missing modules for... And there's 3 of them. Well, we can find one while we head off to the X8. I think we get the sonic emitter so we can get through force fields. My guess is that will make the other tasks a little easier. We've got High School Horror and both in the same place. Right. And so now I have to leave here. Think Tank. Big MT. I haven't actually... I mean, I've not actually checked around in here, have I? It's a big... Ooh. Hello. Wrench. Scrap electronics. Duct tape. Taking that. Taking that too. Wonder glue. Okay. Oh, hello. Ammunition bot lot. Are they going to freak out? I mean, it doesn't... The ammunition box isn't registered as stealing, but... Flamer fuel. Dr. Boris.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps?
Communist animals with lasers!
Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Cyber dogs? Do you always get this dramatic?
Drama? There is no drama in science.
I got a new quest.
As I learned in high school, science is an intellectual pursuit devoid of bestial emotions. Unless, of course, you are a communist. Like Betsy Bright, who sat next to me in math, and her smoking Confederate Richie Marcus. As I learned in my high school, American High, AHS, drama is for movies. things of fiction. Here in the think tank, the only star is science.
Okay. I got a quest while talking to you. I want to know more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone. Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you so nuts?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain.
So you're a vet?
I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You made the Cazadogs! Die! Die a horrible death, you horrible thing! A brain's best friend.
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
No, dude. They're all over the place, and they're evil, horrible things from hell.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
Okay, dude, what? I don't think they're sterile. They're breeding a lot. There's lots of them.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
You keep your Go ahead, you might make me more fertile or impregnate me. Ooh! Wow! What? No, that's alright, trust me. What makes you think they haven't escaped? No, don't say go ahead. He might actually try and do it. And you can't shoot him in here.
Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters.
You're a moron, do you know that? You really are a complete grade A, 24 carat, 100% total moron.
Submit your questions. I shall respond with deadly answers.
Okay, tell me more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying robo-scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Okay, tell me about the radar fence around the crater. Yes, go on then.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate
So it keeps
defense
everything
against
inside.
communist aggression. There'll be no infectious
Falling back
ideas
to me
on
to my
watch.
earlier observation of you're a moron. The fence doesn't make much sense to me. It means you're trapped here.
Trapped? Nonsense. We are secure here from evil philosophies.
Oh, God.
Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
So we've got serious issues here, is what you're saying. Don't you want to leave here? But there's a whole world beyond this place. We shall start singing a Disney song any second now. Do you not want to leave?
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
So you're basically a bullied, insecure moron with his fingers stuck in his ears going, la 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 la, I'm not listening. Evidence to the contrary. Doesn't that prove you're wrong? Probably not to him. No. What evidence to the contrary?
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units
Who
with
else has come
irrelevant
here?
data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Okay. Other visitors, right. Why does Klein want these particular technologies? What exactly is he going to do with them?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it.
So we get these technologies so we can get into the Forbidden Zone, get my brain back.
And
Right, got
in
you,
the
got you.
right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
And can you tell me what I should expect out there, apart from probably more loonies and apparently robo-scorpions?
That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is Big Mountain. Where are your manners? It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
Laser tails and... Why have you levelled this place? I saw the expanse from the balcony. You've made a mess of the landscape. You have. Okay, let's not go with that one, but...
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore, so the crater became our testing grounds. For science.
So there was a mountain here, you blew it up, and now you're living in the crater. Test cities?
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
So you created a communist city inside of America and ran tests on it. And then ran tests on all the other cities in America as well. Yep, that sounds about right. And the explosion?
Boom! Yes. quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better
Not
now after the
unexpected for
landscaping,
me.
though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
Never mind, we've spoken enough. I had other questions. No, I really don't.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Yeah. Yeah, nice talking with you. Nice talking with you. Okay, now, talking to... Hello, loot. No, I think I've got enough wonder glue. Okay, did that bang occur right at the moment I opened this, or because I opened this? Quests, we got something else, didn't we? We had picking your brains, speak to Dr. 8 if you can, introduce yourself to Dr. Dala, chat with Dr. O, talk to Dr. Klein despite your lack of earmuffs, and try to find any trace of Gabe in Higgs Village. Where Higgs Village is... Was that his dog? He wants me to find his dog. This was the man that was saying I shouldn't do other things, but he wants me to find his dog. He wants me to find his dog. Picking your brain. Speak to Dr. 8 if you can. Should I speak to them all before I leave here? I have a feeling I probably should. There may be interesting things. Okay. Okay, these are probably private quarters. Okay. A cup. A... Oh, is this where they used to... Oh, probably still do sleep. Is that where you hover? Is that where you hover? Duct tape. Taking it. Apparently they don't mind if I borrow stuff from them. I kind of feel like this is somebody's room. That one's locked.
I can hear your penis-tipped feet tromping around.
My penis-tipped feet. They're boots. And, okay, you know what? I don't want to get in that conversation.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet?
No.
We need them, as I have indicated.
Yes, you have indicated, but science. Ooh. I'd be honoured if I could hear you acknowledge the think tank... any knowledge the think tank had to share on sciences. Ooh, yes.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Okay, you seem like the one in charge here. Although I kind of get you mixed up with Dr. Boreos because you... He kind of speaks loudly, but in certain places. You speak loudly all the time. But you both seem... nuts.
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I'm surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field. First chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
We still have chairs, mate. We got loads of chairs. Chairs are all over the place. Trust me, we don't have a chair problem. Who is Dr. Mobius? I can already hear it.
He means professorial chairs, dude.
Who is Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
Okay, so... ooh, these mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence. You mean they eat people's brains? Really? We've got robo-scorpion zombies? Are you certain?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
Oh, so they don't eat your brains, but they reduce your intelligence. Okay. Why do I have this strange passive sensation in here? Because of the passive field.
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Okay. We're removing that, because I'm talking about this when I leave here. Why the anti-aggression programming? But I like to fight. I do like to fight!
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time.
Okay, but which...
Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who were these other visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
Didn't Veronica's old mentor come here? When visitors attack! Okay, we gotta find something for you now. What is this place? Tell me about this place. Go on then.
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man. And to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of
Science! We know!
Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
Okay. I heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
Okay. I will call it the Big Crap Hole. I'd like to know about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
He tended towards the dramatic. He tended towards the dramatic. He can't be more dramatic. Can he be more dramatic than these guys? Okay. Can you tell me about the pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
But Boros doesn't know he did it. He thinks he did it because of the evidence. Did someone wipe his memory? I have some questions about the brain extraction you all performed. Yes.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
I think I know why. And, not very comfortable with it, no. You said before that Mobius might have my brain. You know what? Mobius might be the one I should be talking to.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That may have gone to Mobius as merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
You're saying my brain floated its way into a robot and decided to go for a joyride. Wouldn't I know about that? See, I'm still my brain. Wherever my brain is, it's the one doing the thinking right now. I'm fairly sure... I mean, how would I even detect a robot and take it for a joyride? What's the orthodox surgery code you mentioned? Mobius set up the orthodox medical routine, so you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump? Let's go with science, because I want this code. Orthodox surgery code.
Mobius's legacy code was in the old Autodoc. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
Okay, Mobius set up the orthodox medical routine, so you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump. It does occur to me that I am better in science and medicine than everybody in this bloody place.
Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The Autodoc is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps. Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
No, it wouldn't. My brain... How could my brain know? I would know if my brain knew. It's not a separate entity running off somewhere that I've got to catch and convince to get back in my head.
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab.
You guys are not getting your hands on my brain. Not even... You don't have hands. I'm not even showing you my brain. It's going right back in my head, and you guys are just... Why would Mobius want my brain? Would he want my brain? Didn't my brain float off all by itself? Oh, God.
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Not like you guys. Robo-scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How? Chems. Are you sure this is not you guys just getting stupider and stupider and blaming it on robo-scorpions?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Okay. That's it, apparently.
Yes, a most goodbye.
Yeah. Jeez. Talking to these guys takes a while, doesn't it? They're not exactly brief, and that's me saying that. Pre-war book, activate radio. So, anyway, we're getting a lot of very useful information. Desperado cowboy hat. Okay, is this the doctor? I can't remember her name. The one obsessed with well, yeah, organics. Possibly. This is a bit of a mess. This looks like a... Oh! Yes, I'm going to be... Did I miss anything in there? I might have missed something in there. I might have. Oh, the... Sexy sleepwear. Yeah, I got a feeling this is her. I mean, does gender even apply anymore? She's got a female voice, so... Yeah, I think so. And two of them are locked. One of them is probably Dr. Mobius's, right? And this is...
Stop hovering. I mean, if you want.
Stop hovering. I'm not the one hovering. You're hovering. I'm standing.
Breaking news. Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
It's not unknown. My purpose is get brain back. Secondary purpose, shoot lots of people to relieve frustration. And there's no such word as impossible. You're Dr. O. Think you mean impossible.
Oh, really? Now the lobotomide is a master of the dictionary arts. What, do you have a doctorate in verbology? No?
There's no such thing as
I know.
verbology.
And stop the presses. Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco-Tech on your arm? It is. What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What's my agenda? It's a Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy.
How dare you bring Robco-Tech in here? What, are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
I'm not that keen on
We can make
House.
Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain could make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
And I didn't bring it in here.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that Pip-Boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
You brought it in here when you brought me here and scooped my brain out. Don't think I'll worry you by telling you that Mr. House and his robots have been up to since. Oh, I think I will.
Worry about House? Why would I do this? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his
Okay.
dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
Dirty biological catcher's mitts? I don't get the reference, but my brain's beginning to build an image that I don't like. Calm down, I just wanted to annoy you with some more questions.
Fine. Ask.
I heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors. Right, yes.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Little Yangtze... Okay. Tell me what happened.
This human. I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency.
That's...
We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, he
Cheese
tried
paper?
to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Okay. So that was, and I can't remember his name, Elijah? Whatever. The mentor of Veronica, who's now dead, thankfully. Who are the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Okay, why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
Okay. So what do you do here? Wait, ask Dr. Klein about the conversation he had with the last visitor. So I've got to talk to Klein again about the last visitor. Oh, good God. Never going to get out of here. What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
You can break stuff. Yes, that's what you just said to me. I can break stuff. I am a master at breaking stuff. That doesn't sound impressive, breaking machines.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Well, all right, no, I get that. I've broken machines. Quite a lot of them, actually. But it's not a special skill. You just break them. Never mind. Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I
Well,
just
that's a
took that one
relief.
by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Talking about things bothered you might help or something. Yeah, it might, dude. Talking about things bothering you, well, they might help us. No, I've got other questions.
Fine. Ask.
See if you can resolve O's name. Okay, why? Tell me about Mobius and these monsters of his.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
Oh, there will be. Trust me, there will be a giant robot scorpion with laser beams and other stuff. Trust me, it's going to be there.
Yeah, crazy, right?
No.
Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature.
Yes.
Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Yeah. Can you tell me more about the facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried. Now it's exposed to the sky.
Could you blim
Don't
it
get me
up?
wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
I need more of those worthless caps to test CIU barter functions upstairs. Ooh.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Okay. We're
Until our
done.
next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Okay, so I've now got picking your brain. Speak to Dr. 8 if you can. I just did. But try to find Gabe. Yeah, he came, he went. Ask Dr. Klein about the conversation he had with the last visitor. What's in a name? See if you can resolve O's problem with his name. But how? But let's not do that right now. Let's keep talking to
If it isn't the fascinating little lobotomite.
Dr. O. Was it O? I think it was O. Can you speak? Do you understand me? Your voice module got damaged, I heard, in an attack. I feel like I'm talking to Lassie. That's too bad or good or something. Is that a yes or a no or a yes-no? I'm pretty sure you can understand me. Can I ask you some questions? Your damaged voice module, can you tell me about the attack? That's a no. No, can't tell me. Okay. Not sure what you meant. Maybe part of the damage? I didn't catch that. Okay. Who are you? Sounds important. Good to meet you, double circle A dash whoever. No, sounds important. Oh, you like that? You like that? You like that? Okay. Do you know anything about Dr. Mobius and the I mean, really, he's not. Do you know anything about Dr. Mobius and the Forbidden Zone? It's scary. It's scary. Actually, he's communicating quite well. All right. Just I didn't mean to alarm you. Okay, can you tell me about the technologies Klein wants? You sound agitated or you're percolating or something. I swear your brain tank just sparked. Okay, is it bad? Oh, wait. I have got... Wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco Term Link Protocol you're broadcasting. Or you're emitting characters in patterns of 8, bracketed with tone adjustment at the end. I like the science one more. Well, I have hacked... I'm just full of surprises. On the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength. I'm just full of surprises. I'm still not getting it. Nice pun on the header file reference. Oh, was that not good? Was that bad? I agree. If someone would just take the time, you're more than just the sound effects in a tank. No, I understand. It's hard to learn. It's hard to learn a new language. So your broadcast pattern is Robco Termlink, but not by choice. If that's Robco Termlink protocol, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? Okay. It'll only take a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. No, whoa. If that's a Termlink code, don't worry. I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage, dude. So far, you're the one I like the most. Okay, not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. Yeah. You know, same as you guys kind of did to me. Okay, about when I first arrived, tell me you didn't sonjaculate into my sonic emitter. How did you fire up the sonic emitter when I arrived again? Can you just tell me about the sonic emitter? Go on. Okay, yeah, I understood that part already. No, I didn't. Well, projecto is kind of evident. Emitter works better. I'm just making this up at this point. I am literally making this up as I go along. But apparently, that's okay with him. Higgs Village, can you point me... Oh, right, yeah. Higgs Village. Whatever the hell. Map marker added. I have a map marker for Higgs Village. So your house is there. Oh, there's something there you want. Oh, I could do it. Whatever it is. So there's an emitter code in your house in Higgs. An emitter code. Okay. 2 codes. One for the jukebox and one for the opera. Opera? Okay, yeah. Sure. How did you fire up the sonic emitter when I arrived again? Ooh, was that not good? Well, there had to be some other way to fire it up. Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just best to keep that stuff private. Usually I can find cram... Usually I just find cram lying around, put some duct tape around the lid. Good to go. Oh, God, no! No! Okay, no, nothing. It's fine. Just, you know, keep it to yourself, right? Yeah. No? Was that bad? Was that the bad thing? Was that bad? Don't... I'm going to be going now. Yes, I'm going to be going. I'm going to be going because... Yeah. Okay. Let's just...
Did you retrieve the technologies yet?
No.
We need them, as I have indicated.
Yes, have you indicated? But I've heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you and asked some questions.
Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but... Our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Okay. I've completed another...
Yes, a most goodbye.
Okay, so, talk to them all except Dr. Dala. Okay, let's get this one over with.
if it isn't the fascinating little lobotomite.
Hi.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us.
I was a little
Yet
nervous about
you
it.
have no such fear. Facing me,
No.
epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression.
No, that's fair.
Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
Yeah. Okay, the quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin. How about that then? Let's be nice.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming the words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue? Like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's malval cavity.
Lady, it seems to me you have more biological needs than your counterparts. Oh, am I going to actually do some sweet talking? I am lousy at sweet talking, but apparently for the first time ever, I'm not totally sure I want to. Okay. It'd be nice to have an ally. Okay. Yeah.
What nonsense.
Close eyelids, breathe deeply, and stretch languidly. What? Turn and cough roughly, then slowly scratch nose. Run your hands along the sides of your face, then exhale. What? Close eyelids, breathe deeply, and then stretch languidly. No. I'm not performing. Apparently I am. I'm just going to cough and scratch my nose.
What? What are you doing?
Absolutely nothing. Apparently I've got to do the performance. Okay, I'm going to rub along the sides of my face and exhale rapidly.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
Honestly, I don't know. At this point, I'm just, Okay, close eyes, breathe deeply, stretch languidly. I'm kind of committed now.
Enough. I'm already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
You're all a bunch of hypocrites claiming superiority, but you miss being human. Admit it. You do. There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body. They're as if it's mine. You're all a bunch of humans. Stop claiming to be superior. You miss it.
I cannot deny it. The illogic of it. The betrayal of our own beliefs. I blame my curiosity.
I'll tell the others if you don't make it worth my while. No. I'll come back anytime. Just breathe if you want. Okay, no. I don't want either of these. I don't want to blackmail her, and I don't want to... I've changed my mind. I don't want to be a lady killer. Fine, I'll come back and breathe.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my gel might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly.
Okay.
Ooh, burble, ooh.
Burble?
Bloop, 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 burble.
Bloop, burble? Oh my god. She's ejecting energy cells at me.
Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
Bye.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm going now. I think I need a shower.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today.